Hi, I'm Elisma and welcome to my Pilates class. Today we'll be doing all of our exercises on an exercise ball. The focus for today's class is mostly on engaging the core, finding the deeper abdominal muscles. Grab what you need, clear up some space. We are starting right now. Starting off, you can sit on the ball, hands on your knees. Take a breath in and aim your chest bone up to the ceiling. To widen the collarbones. As you exhale, feel as if you push your knees forward, but your belly button is pushing your spine backwards. Breathe in, arching your spine, and exhale, curl forward. Try to get a little bit of a hip movement involved there as well. So you want to feel your tailbone pointing out behind you. As you exhale, feel like you tuck your tailbone in underneath you. And again, breathing. And exhaling. Here, one more time. Now sit up tall. Feel like the entire spine just lengthens up. Broaden the collarbones. From here, I want you to breathe out and just feel the tummy muscles hugging your waist. And now start swinging the hips from side to side. Back to the center and tuck the pelvis in. Try to point your pubic bone forward and now point your tailbone all the way to the back. Again, exhaling, tucking in. It's almost like you roll the ball closer to your calves and then push the ball away with your sit bones. You want to try and keep the head and shoulders at the same height while you do this. We go one more time. Now we combine these. Now swing the hips over to the one side. Point the pubic bone forward and roll it all the way around. Still try to keep the length through your upper back. Keep the height of your head, broad open shoulders, and then reverse these circles. Seems the circles can become a little bit wide. See if you can make those circles slightly bigger. Back to the center. Sit with your spine tall. You want to feel that both sit bones pushed out onto the Now, I want you to picture this. Sit bones on either side, pubic bone in the front. So if you connect those lines, it will create a triangle. Now on your exhale, try to make that triangle a bit smaller. So this might be a bit more brain work than physical body work, but feel like you draw those hip bones and the pubic bone closer to the middle of your body. And now as you breathe in, you want to feel like you slowly make that triangle bigger and bigger. And then again, exhaling, try to pull everything closer to each other. And then breathing in, stretching a nice exhale, pull back in. I try to do this without tucking the pelvis or clenching the butt. You want to try and keep the glutes relaxed. Keep your hips and your legs relaxed. Try to keep your tummy muscles, the bigger tummy muscles, relaxed. You want to feel the work deep inside of the pelvis, maybe deeper than the front of just the six pack. You want to try and find those deeper layers of muscle. Breathing in, and again exhale, squeezing the air out. Let's go last time. Let your arms reach all the way to the back. Aim your chest bone up to the ceiling. On your exhale, your arms move around. Circle all the way to the front and round your back as much as you can. Breathe in, aim your chest bone up to the ceiling. And now circle your arms to the front. You can move your hands down to the ball. Tuck the pelvis in a bit. And now just walk forward so that you've got the lower back supported on the ball. So you don't want to feel too much leg work. It's like the hips and the lower back can just relax on the ball there. Interlace the fingers, hands go behind your head, Take a breath in and let the entire spine just hang down, stretch out over the floor. Broaden those collarbones. Take a breath. On your exhale, you want to feel the head starting to rise up. Deepen the tummy muscles, lifting the head and chest up to the top. Take a breath in and extend over. Now, if you're in recovery after birth or after a lower back operation, you want to just be mindful of the way you move here. So, as you breathe in, feel how the bottom ribs and the bottom tip of your chest bone expand. Feel like that triangle becomes bigger. As you exhale, first make that triangle as small as you can, and now try to lift just up until you're parallel with the floor. Breathing in, extending the floor. And let's go another few times. You're going to stay up here. Tighten the tummy muscles. Now try to push your knees over your toes. See if your hips can rise up a little bit. And now push yourself backwards with those legs. See how far you can go without working into your lower back. Do you still want to feel like the tummy muscles hold on tight? And pushing away again. And now try to move a little bit further. So you want to encourage a bigger range of motion. The entire time, you want to keep your head and your hands pressed into one another. Make sure those tummy muscles are working as hard as they can. We want to keep the hips the same height the entire time. From there, let your hips just hang down. Broaden the collarbones. Alright, so depending on your flexibility in the hips and back, you'll either have your feet close to you or a little bit further forward. We're going to do a pelvic curl here, so now scoot those tummy muscles. Start rolling the spine away from the core. As the hips rise, the head and the shoulders can sink down. Take a breath in at the top. Slowly roll through each vertebra as you make your way back down, stretching out the spine, stretching the hips. You might notice some tightness over the thighs here. That's okay. It's good to stretch out all the muscles, the fascia connecting everything. Up to the top. Now rest your head on the floor. Try and keep the height of your hips. Both arms reach straight up to the ceiling and feel how your core vacuums back to your insides. So breathe out and just squeeze all the air out of your body. On your in-breath, your arms extend all the way to the back. Exhale, bring your arms down next to your sides. Don't let those hips drop down. Breathing in, arms reach backwards. Now pull the arms back down. your arms overhead, circle them around, pull them all the way next to your sides. Go over the head, circle, and pull them closer. Make sure those glutes are still engaged. Pushing your hip bones up higher and higher. Make sure the tummy muscles, the core is wrapped around you. And now reverse these circles. Interlace the hands behind your head. Slowly let the spine just melt all the way back down. You can make your way down to the ground, sitting up. The ball might pop away, that's alright. We're going to turn around, standing on the knees now. Have the ball all the way against your thighs and try to get your hips over the top. Upper body just melts down and your arms kind of hug the ball closer to you. Try to curl and round your spine over the top. You want your spine to be as round as possible. See if your nose and forehead can get closer to the ball. But try to pull the tummy muscles away from it. Pubic bone pressing into it. Take your breath in. Feel the upper back lengthen up. Try to make your collarbones become a little bit broader. And as you exhale, just sink your spine back down. One more time to lift the head up. Feel the chest bone trying to push the ball forward. Tummy muscles are still wrapped around you. Now bring both hands down to the mat. Keep your shoulders wide. We're going to start with one leg, just reaching out to the back. But now feel what's happening in your core. You want both hips to stay equally pressed into the ball. You want your tummy muscles to remain tight. And then slowly lift the opposite arm off the mat. Keeping your shoulders equally close to the ball. Now bring the arm and legs back to the start. We switch sides, reaching out. Going back to the start. Again, reaching out. Now only with your arms. So first, push your elbows against the tummy muscle stays tight. Now pull your thumbs away from the ground. Slowly start extending the one arm to the front. You want to keep your body steady. Now just switch your arms here. Try to keep the work in between your shoulder blades. So as soon as you feel your neck hurting, rather lower the head and chest a little bit down. And then keep reaching out with those arms. both elbows back to the ball. Lower your hands down to the mat. Hook your toes into the floor. Now straighten out your legs. So you're in a supported plank position. You keep the hands down on the mat. Chest bone is aiming forward. And just try to pull the pubic bone closer to your belly button. Try to straighten out those legs. Push your heels further back. On your exhale, imagine your tummy could pull you forward to roll you over the tips of your toes. Now push those heels all the way back. We go again. You can bring your knees down, place the hands on the ball, lift yourself up to the top, turning to your side. Keeping the ball close to your hip, lean into it, straighten the top leg and just make sure you've got some space on the mat still to help anchor your foot. Bottom arm comes down, top arm goes behind your head. And now exhale, lifting up and sink down. When I feel like it's these outside oblique muscles crunching ribs and hips to each other. Keep this leg extended and strong. 2 more times. Try to hold it here. Both arms reach out. Try to keep them parallel to the ground. Keep your bone close to your belly button and hold there. Breathing in. Breathe out. Again, breathing in. Long breath out. Last time. On your exhale, your bottom arm can come down to the floor. Top arm stretches all the way over. Pull the knees together. Place your hands on the ball. And you come back to the edge of the mat. From here, you lean over. Both hands down. Toes look into the ground. Straighten the legs. And walk a little bit further forward. So I want the ball under the pelvis. So it's easy for the legs to just lift up off the floor. You still want to keep pubic bone connected with your belly button. Chest bone aiming forward. But now squeeze those legs together. Holding it here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Legs in your feet. Drop your toes down to the ground. Walk yourself back to the start. And then from there you can come up. We want to switch over to the other side. So put the ball against the hip. Top leg is extended. Bottom arm goes down. Top hand behind your head. And now sink over the ball. Exhale to lift up. Again, breathing in, sinking down over the ball. Exhale, lifting up. As you exhale, you want to feel like you crunch the rib and the hip to each other. One more time, lifting. We hold this lift. Extend that leg. Reach your arms out parallel to the ground and hold there. Breathing in. Long breath out. Breathing in. Long breath out. One more time. And on your exhale, the bottom arm can sink. Top arm reaches over your head. And now pull the knees to each other. Both hands can come up onto the ball again. We stand kneeling. Hands over the top of the chin goes down to your chest. Around the back. And now just slowly sink down. Straighten out the back. Flatten the spine. Curling in and making it back up to the top. knees a bit wider, resting your body over the floor. Now as you breathe, feel like you push the air into the back of the rib cage, into the sides of the ribs. And as you exhale, just feel like your body sinks down over the floor. As you breathe, feel how your neck, shoulders, elbows, and the hips just starts to melt away and relax. That is it for today. Thanks so much for joining. If you had fun, hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications. There's new classes uploaded every Thursday. Until then, have a beautiful day. I'll see you on the mat in the next session.